Hey everybody on YouTube, Luke's channel back again. Tonight I'm going to review something again very special, and it is right here. This is a package of 3 trains from Tomy Playrail. Some of them are some trains I have received before, but one of them is a train I've never really bothered a chance to receive. I have reviewed one of these trains in the package before, but another one I never really have. So tonight I'm going to maybe do a review of all these trains. I'll see how much I can do. I'll see what I can squeeze in. So anyway, I'm going to go right now because I'm going to plan to shift the camera down to view my table. So I'll be right back. Excuse me. Alright, so then over here at my table, let's start opening this package. And good thing for me, I store my modeling knife on it. And basically this wood work table was my father's idea because the one I had before was getting so old and worn out. So this new table had to do. Alright. Easy does it. Easy. Easy does it. Man. Opening this package is such a pain. Oh. Be careful. As far as I hear, it's not really a good idea to be cutting towards yourself. Man, this package is such a pain. There's a way. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Just had to get that tape off my knife. Okay. Now. Okay. First off, revealing. Boom! Tomy Playrail Connor. I got this train basically for Christmas quite a bunch of years ago, but then I kind of ruined his tender because I wanted to make a custom Trackmaster Shane, since a lot of people on YouTube gave me this idea. But then I found out that a Trackmaster 2 Shane was made, and I got that for last year's Christmas. So, and I tried making a video of Shane with a camera I got for last year's Christmas, but it wasn't really working like I wanted. So, in any case, that's the story behind that. So, first off, Connor, one of the famous king of the railway engines I have witnessed. Then, again, Tomy Playrail Caitlin. I have reviewed Caitlin before quite a bunch of years ago. Only I never really showed her with Connor, and I hear she's streamlined just like Connor, so they are both like friends. I hear that Connor is based off a New York Central Dreyfuss Hudson locomotive, and Caitlin is based off a B&O Cincinnatian locomotive. Okay. And then, last thing, Tomy Player Stephen. I hear that in King of the Railway, Stephen is known as the Rocket. Now apparently, he used to go very, very fast before, but it's not really been going on for so long. So, ooh. So I see Stephen comes with a battery compartment that goes in the tender and unscrews there. Wow. Okay. All right. So, then, now that I have all these, this of course means now that I have 2 Connors and Caitlins, but of course the Tomy Player Connor I have right now is a bit rusty and beaten up, and I have lost its original teal wheels. So right now a new one had to do. I talked it over with my dad, and we somewhat came to a good place. So anyway, with that all said, I'm gonna start unboxing these locomotives, and I'm gonna start with Connor first. I'm only gonna review these one at a time. So I'm going to unbox Connor first, and I'll review him, and I'll see what time I have left for the rest. So anyway, I'm gonna start to unbox Connor. Alright. Blah, 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 do not put the train in your hair, as I have heard a lot of times before. Rubber tires and hooks. Easy. Tomy Player Connor. Ooh. Okay. And, well then, the moment I first saw this, especially from UC Weapon, I was very impressed with the way they decided to take one of the shapes from Gordon's Express coach and make it Connor's color. It's very impressive. So, in any case, I have just decided to get Connor since the surprises Tomy Player came up with got me going. Alright, Connor is out. So then, while I'm coming to the point of giving you a view of him, I'm gonna plan to shift the view of the camera again. So I am going to plan to leave again, and I will be back. So here it goes. So anyway, excuse me for a second. Alright, so then, for Tomy Player Connor, here is the engine himself. Wrong direction. So, here is Connor. There's his face. And apparently when I saw UC Weapon review this train, it seemed his face was kind of large. A bit larger than he had seen. So, and I got that when he tested the wheels on Connor, they were a bit grindy, but seems, unlike him, I'm not really finding much of a problem like that with my train. And well, the Connor I already have is with a Power Dash motor, unlike this one, because right now I still have an event which I have not done yet, which is the Super Speed Streamline Train Demolition Derby. I have been trying to get things together, but I haven't really been having much good results. And also, I have made a little change in the competitor list. I have took out Hugo because I don't think he is really meant to be a streamlined train anyway, unless his basis is not streamlined. I hear he's a rail Zeppelin, so in any case, that's in me. So anyway, that's Connor. Next up is Tender. And I hear that in the range of Trackmaster and Tomy Playrail, they make their Connor tenders very different. Difference is, on the side of the Trackmaster Connor tender, it has banners and decorations, unlike this one, and it has 2 black stripes on top, whereas the other one had 3. So, to be honest, as far as I've seen, I don't really know which number is better, is more accurate to the TV. So, well then, to be perfectly honest, I like the Tomy Playrail Connor better because he's got an even better piece of rolling stock with him. So, anyway, that's the tender. Okay. Then last is coach. A very nice looking coach. Same as Gordon's Express coaches, only at this point they have made it match Connor's color, which is pretty cool. Now, apparently, I've seen in the TV series they have made Connor's coaches look completely different, but we can't argue with Tomy Playrail for this coach Connor has right here. It looks perfect. Even though it might have the Gordon buffers on it, it's fine. I think it makes good. So, anyway, that's the Connor train. So next I'm going to plan to shift the camera back towards the table and get to unboxing Caitlin. So I'm gonna go again, so don't go away. I'll be right back. Alright, now then, Caitlin up next. So let's get to it. Something? No, I'm not missing anything. Oh, thing. Oops. It's not destroyed. Okay. That was a toughie. Whew. This thing is stubborn. Oops. Grayscale, don't put it in your hair instructions. With the info on how the drive unit works on the back. Normally, you don't see grayscale, don't put it in your hair instructions every day. I'm just stating that for reference. You definitely don't see things like this every day. Alright. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Ah. Oh. This thing. Now. Oh, wants to come out. Okay. Alright. Now, Caitlin is out of her package. It was kind of a bit more tougher than Connor. So then, in any case, I'm going to plan to shift the camera back to the position I had it before, and then I'll get to viewing Caitlin to you. So I'll be right back. Alright, so then, for Tomy Playrel Caitlin. So here she is. Let's go in a bit. So here she is, and as far as I have seen with her in the past, I have heard that she is a bit faster than Connor because she's got a completely different drive unit than Connor does. So I am thinking in my head maybe Caitlin is thinking it's ladies first, but I don't think that really is going to happen. By the way, her and Connor make very good together. So they're good. Maybe Connor feels, in my thought, a bit jealous of Caitlin because she has some things that Connor does too. And there's her face, which is a little bit younger than what I've seen. And I basically almost kind of like the Trackmaster version a bit better because I've heard in some videos people have said it looks more like the show. But to be honest, I don't think the face looks really bad. The way Tomy Playrel does these trains is how they plan. So we can't argue with them. So anyway, that's Caitlin. Next up, her tender. Here's her tender. And I basically have found out when UC Weapon reviewed Tomy Playrel Caitlin with Connor, apparently in the Connor and Caitlin Express Engines set, they put the Caitlin tender cover on backwards. So the buffers were basically on the same side as the front coupler, which does not look good at all. And I wish UC Weapon could have realized that. But I don't want to make too big out of it. I don't want to sway anybody, because that would just be plain ridiculous. So anyway, that's her tender. And it's basically the same as Connor's, it's just plain on both sides, because the Trackmaster Caitlin tender basically had banners and decorations on it. So that's what I observe. So anyway, that's Caitlin's tender. Now, last but not least, her coach. Very nice looking coach. Same design as Caitlin. And, well then, this of course means now I have got basically two Connor and Caitlin's coaches. So, Connor and Caitlin can haul an even bigger express now, just like I said my Shooting Star Gordon, which I reviewed for the second time, also can do. So, then, that's Caitlin's coach. Now then, next, I'm going to plan to point the camera view towards my table, and I'm going to get to unboxing the last train that came in the package. And apparently this package came something like yesterday, but I was feeling a little too shy to ask my dad about it. So, but anyway, that doesn't matter anymore now. So anyway, I'll be right back. I need to go to my table. Alright, now then, last train to go, Steven. Alright, let's get this thing over. And well then, everyone, basically, just in case you didn't know, I have never really bothered about thinking about getting Trackmaster Connor, especially when I saw it at Target many years ago, when Target was displaying Trackmaster trains. But the past doesn't matter anymore. Kind of similar to what Po in Kung Fu Panda 2 said. So then, in any case, let's just get to what's really going on here. Oof. Steven. Oh man, they really braced it in. Well, Steven only one bag. Oh, and here is the car with the dirty ancient crown. For the second and third time, instructions on never to put this train in your hair, because putting Trackmaster trains in your hair is going to be an utterly huge pain. So nobody wants to do that. And these are in grayscale with instructions of the drive unit on the back. Anyway, doesn't need. Okay, well, the crown was hard to unpack. Some crown. Dirty. Almost bronze looking. Alright, now, then, let's get real train. Okay. Alright. Alright, well then, Steven is out. Now then, time for yet again another camera shift. So, I will get to showing you Steven. I just need to shift the camera yet again. And you will soon get a view of Steven. So I'll be right back. Alright, now then, finally, Steven. The rocket. Now, apparently, I have seen that Steven has come from a man named Sir Robert Normanby, as far as I have witnessed. And, well, get a load of that. He is tender-driven, and he has some very unusual rods. I guess there are a lot of trains which come from different classes, as I have witnessed. A lot of them everywhere. And I basically find out what the bases of these Thomas and Friends trains are on the TTTE wiki, the Thomas and Friends Wikipedia. You get what I mean? So I learn what their bases are by looking at them on the wiki of Thomas and Friends. Steven is tender-driven, just like Murdoch and Hank and whoever else there might be, even Molly. Alright, so that was Steven. Now, here is his tender. And, well then, when I first got a view of this tender, I thought it was kind of a bit too big, but again, like I've said, we shouldn't be arguing with Tomy Player on how they do things. I think it's fine. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And the battery compartment is right under here, because the screw to open it up is right there. So, then, that is Steven's tender. Okay. Alright. And then, last, the Crown car. This is basically a flatbed, which a lot of other trains have come with, only in different color. And this car can be used for any engine, as far as I have heard. I'm borrowing a phrase I've heard before. So anyway, that's the car and the Crown. There. Nice. A dirty Crown. I heard from King of the Railway that that the king in that movie named King Godred from long, long ago had this sort of crown, but one night it was stolen, and its thieves were eventually caught, but they had hidden it very good. So, good thing Steven found it. And I'd say this crown probably was in some need of cleaning. So, the Crown car. Alright. Well then, that's everything. And, well, apparently I'm not going to be able to get all these trains a battery tonight, because, just in case you guys missed it, on the clock right there, it's 8:15. And apparently it's Thursday, so I've got school tomorrow. And so I'm afraid we're gonna have to give Connor and Caitlin and Steven batteries the next day. And so then it'll still happen. The run will. It'll just have to wait until tomorrow. And so anyway, I'm gonna call that good for tonight, and I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time so that way there's no confusion. So anyway, this is Luke of Luke's channel signing off. Until tomorrow, good night.